Yo, what's going on in this video? I'm just going to be explaining some of the Apex settings in detail. So if you learn something new, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Alright, I'm going to show you some of the stuff in the gameplay tab. This is probably settings you don't know about, different settings, you know, random settings that no one teaches you about. So, oh my bad. So the first one, interact prompt style. When it's on default, when you have a gun, it gives you the description and what the thing does. It tells you what it does and what it goes on. But when you have it on compact, it doesn't show all the description. If you need it, it will just say attach. It's less clunky and takes up less space on the screen. I think it just looks better. This is the difference. I think it just looks cleaner and better. Button hints, that's just like game default stuff like press A to jump, circle to crouch, you know, things like that. That's what will pop up when you have it on. I have it off because, you know, I don't think I really need it. Crosshair damage feedback, I keep mine on off personally, but here's the difference. When you have it on X with shield, every time you shoot, it will show a little X. I don't know if you see it. When you shoot, it will show an X there, indicating you hit them. Just show the shield, and when you have it on off, it doesn't show it at all. I think it looks a lot better with it off. It's less clutter in your way, less visual clutter. Makes the game look a lot better. Damage numbers, I keep mine on both. It just looks cooler. Every time you shoot for a certain amount, it will just show the number. Let's say if you have floating, it won't show the total number, but it will show how many times you hit it. So it's like that, how it shows all the 11s. When it's on stacking, every bullet you hit will just show your total damage. And then off is, you know, ping opacity, I keep mine on faded because it, again, just less visual clutter. That's what it looks like normally. You can't pull up your map on it. This is what it looks like normally. Then when you have it on faded, you can tell the difference. It's a lot dimmer and you can see through it. This, I don't know how to say the word, I'm not gonna lie. That's just your kill feed. Every time you get a knock or how it will show in the top right corner, that's what it is. Minimap rotation. You know, if you turn left and right, your minimap will rotate. Weapon auto cycle, every time you shoot your gun. Let's say if you got a reload, it will auto switch your second weapon. I like that better. It feels a lot cleaner and better. Always sprint, I would have it on so you don't have to double press on your joystick. This is without double pressing, then you double press. If you just have it on always sprint, every time you just walk forward, it will automatically start sprinting. So it's like less delay between slide jumps and more movement text like that. You don't have to double press it from walking. You can just instant slide jump out. Auto run, same thing. It's the exact same thing. Jetpack control, it's for Valkyrie players. If you have it on toggle, whenever you don't let go, it will just keep flying up. If you have it on hold, you know, you can hold it let go when you want to stop flying. That's really all there is to it. Damage feedback, that's when you get shot at. Can't really say something here. Streamer mode, there's nothing to it. All it is just your username in the kill feed, or every time someone kills you, it won't show their username, which will show Horizon 78 something something, Brave something something, depending on what you got knocked or eliminated by. There's nothing special with that. Anonymous mode, that's for your username. It won't, I can't really show it, I don't have someone else in the range to demonstrate, but every time you get a knock, it will just show Horizon something something numbers, Race something numbers, so no one can see your username in the kill feed. It's cool. I don't use it personally. Usage, that's if you're on, you know, different platforms. Crossplay is playing with different platforms, obviously. Performance display, that's the thing in the top right where it shows your ping, you know, if you're lagging or not. The top right over here, I'm on 40 ping. I put it on just because I just like it on. Reticle, that's just the color of your reticle right here. I keep mine on default red. You can change it. This is all personal preference. I think blue, yellow, and red are probably the best, but it's just all personal preference. Putting that back on red. Same with laser sight. Laser sight is for all SMGs. The color of your laser. This really doesn't matter too much. It's all personal preference, like I said. Colorblind, in my opinion, it does play a huge role, especially if you don't like how bright the game is sometimes. Like different color bronze make it less bright. The default, dang, I can't show there's no more digits. It also changes the color of armor and shields on the ground. It's not that big of a difference, but you'll notice when I have red on default colorblind is bright red. And when you go down to a different colorblind, it changes how it's like a tannish color, beigeish color. You know, switch it, different color. It doesn't do anything, it just makes the difference. Visuals different. Doesn't change any in-game gameplay, just makes your visuals different.
An upgrade will take me into order.
Show you different button layouts, all your controller settings. This is the main key to the game. Button layout, default. I don't play default personally. I shoot with R1 and aim with L1. It's just inverse from L to R2. It has less input delay. Shooting with R1 and L1 has less input delay because it's not a bumper. You don't have to push it all the way down for it to activate. As soon as you push it to activate, there's no input delay between it. Stick layout, that's like the exact same thing, but with your left stick and right stick. Here, interact, reload and stuff. I play on, personally, I play on hold. I'm going to show you why right here. Let's say if you're in a 1v1 situation on the door, you have to reload. If you want to reload, there's default. You gotta press square, but that will make you also open the door, so you're not able to reload with fighting on the door. So I play hold to reload. So now if I'm fighting on the door, say I can hold my reload button and it will not open the door. Hold to reload. So I play on hold to reload for that reason right there. Crouch, you know, hold to crouch. You just hold your crouch button. It makes spam crouching better, but I wouldn't do it in my opinion. I think regular crouch is a lot better, but it's all personal preference again. Everything I'm saying is all personal preference. It's whatever you like better. Toggle is just pressing it one time. Hold is when you hold it. Same with aim button. Click it once with toggle and it stays like this until you click it again. Hold is, you know, hold until you let go. Survival slot, that applies for heat shields, mobile respawns, and evac towers.
An upgrade would put a pep in my
I don't
step.
even know if there's one in the firing range, so I can show what it does. Okay, so if you have it set on, if you hold your left button or your left on the D-pad, it will automatically pull out your survival item, which is, like I said, evac, mobile respawns, or heat shields. When you have it off, I wouldn't recommend. All it is you have to go into your inventory and click it manually. But you can inspect your fists while you're running if that's cool. I don't know if that's cool. Look sensitivity, that's just your normal sensitivity. You know, the faster you have it, the faster it is. Personally, I play 4-3 Classic. I think it's the best. I think it's the best aiming in the game. But it's not as flashy and it doesn't feel as loose. It feels like you're locked on. That's why I personally enjoy it the best. You feel locked on to the opponent every time you shoot. You just feel like you're small. But if you don't like that, there's different response curve like linear. This is by far the most popular because it's less sticky how classic is. This is by far the most fan favorite one. It's less loose and feels like you have more control. Feels like you have more control of your stick. And then the rest, I wouldn't recommend. It's really bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's either between classic or linear, or you can have your own advanced look controls. This is where you can customize your own personal sense that you think would be the best for you. Your own personal sensitivity that you think is the best with your own advanced look controls on your ADS with different options. Then we have movement dead zone. That's just how much pressure you need on your left stick to walk forward. How much pressure you need for it to automatically start sprinting. I keep mine on small because I'm a flashy sometimes. I think movement on small is a lot better than large. You have more control, but it's better for people with stick drift in their left and right controllers. If you have stick drift in your left and right controllers, you probably want to keep it on large. Same with your movement dead zone. Invert look, I wouldn't recommend that. Vibration, I wouldn't recommend that either. Just your controller vibrating while you're shooting. So it feels awkward to me. And for the last two, there's nothing really to it. It's just brightness, how bright your game is, you know. Have it lower, looks darker. Have it up, looks brighter. FOV is a really big thing in this game. It starts at 90. As you can tell, this just looks terrible to play on. I would get a headache playing on this. But this is lower FOV, the less you can see around you. As you can see, I can't see this dummy that's right here. If I was facing like this, I cannot see this guy on my right. But when I have a higher FOV, it zooms it out, and now I can see him more clearly. Knew he was there. It just gives you a more wider range to how much you can see. As you can see, if I'm looking like this on a lower FOV, I can clearly see less than what there is. But when I have this up to max, you can see, I can see all around me. FOV ability scale, I'm gonna show you what this does. So not many people know about this. It only applies to octane and wraith, I believe. Every time you click your screen, it zooms in or zooms out your screen. But when you zoom in from the screen, it goes to default. But when you have it disabled, it doesn't zoom you out. It does not zoom out your screen at all. Same with Bloodhound ult. Let me show you. When you have it on, it looks like this. It zooms in your screen. And now your screen is zoomed in and zoomed out. But when you have it off, it keeps your thing the exact same, so you're not zoomed out. So I would keep it on disabled so it doesn't zoom out your screen. Sprint field shake, that's just when you're running how much your screen shakes. I would keep it on minimal. And then graphics performance, that's between 60 FPS and 120. In my opinion, graphics mode, I prefer performance mode over because it gives you higher FPS and it looks smoother, feels smoother. But the only downside to it is that you have less aim assist. So if you don't depend on aim assist like that, I would switch either way. But if you want the more aim assist, just play on balance and you'll be at 60 FPS. Audio, that's just your audio. Mic threshold, that is how loud you have to speak for your mic to register in game chat. It only applies in game chat. So the higher you have it up, the more you have to talk for it to apply. You see the green? That's when it starts being able to pick up in game chat. So the lower I have it, the less I have to talk for it to be louder. Then the rest is normal gameplay volume. So I hope this helps. Hope this helps. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're on the road to 2K. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate y'all. Let me know what type of video ideas you want to see in the comments below.